finally you can wake up the day after and still be really happy and in good mood because Chelsea won, and I haven't felt this feeling for a while because I've been sitting on the fence. I haven't been convinced. I'm not gonna say I'm fully convinced yet, but I definitely been on the fence and been worried. Before the game yesterday, I was so afraid that we were gonna go out in embarrassment and lose yet again. But the players, Pochettino, managed to show up. We saw a very aggressive, hungry Chelsea side that was brave, constantly moving, going forward. We had better tempo in passing. The passing of timings and the accuracy in passes was better. Players were attacking the box. We saw patterns of play that I haven't seen for a while. And we were trying to go through the middle and not passing sideways. And we made Middlesbrough suffer. We were compact with a high line. As soon as they lost possession or made any mistakes, we were there as crocodiles and hungry to just take the ball and then go and attack or try to score a goal. We were very aggressive, and I like that, but aggressive in the right way. And this victory is something we fans definitely needed. It was nice to hear the fans singing, enjoying this victory and being happy, because this is what we have been needed. Of course we need results, but we need also this atmosphere in the at the bridge, because the passion has been sucked out in these last weeks after the performances we have been seeing, and this can now be potentially the catalyst us for turning a corner. Pochettino might be proving many of us wrong and picking up victories. Of course, it's the players' responsibility as well, and they finally took their chances. They finally took the chances we created, because that's something we have really been poor at. Probably worst in the league in terms of taking the chances we created. Despite us being down 1-0 from the first leg, we turned it around convincingly, winning 6-1, total 6-2 on aggregate. And we will see if we're going to play Liverpool or Fulham at Wembley in the Carabao Cup final, and this team really needs a silverware. It will be a good taste in their mouth to get themselves a domestic cup trophy. It could definitely help their confidence even further. The team spirit will be lifted even higher, and it can be nice to win a trophy in a sort of shocking season so far, if you're thinking of the performance of results in general, and it could help us turn a corner and maybe catching the top 6 teams. So enough of that. Let's get into the lineup we played with, and it looks like Pochettino used a 4-2-3-1 sort of hybrid, or was it 4-3-3? I'm not sure. If you're looking at the heat maps, it looks like Caicedo was utilized more in the middle and Ents and Palmer on the channels next to Caicedo. And our midfield looked very balanced, and maybe this is the best balance in terms of our midfield, having Caicedo, Ents and Palmer. There's so much fluidity, movement, technicalities in there. Gallagher came in later, did a very good job too, contributing with 2 assists, but Gallagher is more of a ball-winning midfielder, a box-to-box that's going to make interceptions, tackles, pressing, going to cover a lot of grounds like N'Golo Kanté used to do. And bringing him only in the last 15-20 minutes can be something to take in consideration for next games, because when the opposition team is really tired and you're bringing on a very energetic Gallagher that will run back and forth non-stop, it can be very tricky to handle and could help us creating opportunities. So midfield looked very good. I was so happy with Enzo Fernandez. What a tremendous game. If he's getting utilized as an 8, maybe that's his actually best position, and makes the midfield balance. We had Palmer, man of the match in my opinion, 2 goals. He's just so intelligent, smart. What a signing this is. Cole Palmer has blown me away this season. He is a massive talent we got. In the backline we got the Sassi, Silva, Colwell finally playing as a center back, and we're having Chilwell being utilized as a left back. Many of us were scared he was gonna play as a left winger. But that wasn't the case, and look what happened when you're utilizing players in their best position. We're becoming more fluid, the individual qualities will show much more, and Chilwell is a very intelligent player in the final third, and I like the instructions he had from Pochettino in terms of that he had the license to be very advanced and making both overlapping and inverted runs. And when you're having fullbacks making inverted runs, it becomes very tricky for the opposition who to mark and where to defend. Where is this guy even going to move? And that helped us scoring though the first goal, where Chilwell finds Sterling, but then made a sweaty pass over to Broja, and then the Middlesbrough defender made their own goal. So it was locking that aspect, but in the build-up of that goal was really nice to see. Petrovic in goal was good. As wingers we had Mihailo Mudryk, Raheem Sterling, Broja front of course. Mihailo Mudryk was the only player I'm not really convinced with. Maybe Armando Broja too, to some extent in this game, but Mudryk, it feels like he's trying to do too much. He should play the game a bit simpler, but it's also Pochettino's responsibility to give him the instructions and to tell him what he's going to do and not. So I don't know, maybe Mudryk has it difficult to handle instructions. Maybe he's doing a lot of things that he thinks he wants to do. I have no idea, but it didn't look good, but we can have that discussion for another video. Sterling was good as well, and when you're having Sterling that can play both as a left winger and right winger, he can become very unpredictable because he can make runs on the outside and on the inside as well. And I really like the setup, you know, we would look so fluid. We were playing with this high line, being aggressive, having players running forward. We were creating a lot of triangles, and it helped us creating those opportunities. And as I said, for once we are clinical in front of goal. And what I also liked after we scored the first goal is that we were trying to kill off the game and not going back to defend and being a bit more pragmatic, reserved. We were aggressive from the first to the last minute, and this is what I want to see continue going forward. I want to see this against Aston Villa as well. Maybe we can see the same lineup, just that we're making a couple of changes where we need to make. Saw some other fantastic goals, of course. We had this Sassi bombing up as a right back, and he was also good at making his inverted runs. He made a goal himself, contributed with a second assist, where Enzo was scoring from a pass that Sterling made, I think. I can't remember. We also had the Palmer being clinical, taking a shot on first touch with his weaker foot, and he was also snapping up Middlesbrough errors and then punish them. 2, we had Madueke coming in as a substitute, also moving into good positions, making a run in on the inside, and Gallagher found him there behind the backline, and he slotted it home too. So we had a positive substitute from Madueke too. We also saw an academy debut where Castelladini got a couple of minutes towards the end. That was really nice to see. I thought he could have gotten more minutes though. Gilchrist came in, Conrad Chukwuemeka came in as well, back from injury. And then I can't remember who else we brought in this moment. But I'm happy with basically all the players. Mudryk has things to improve, Broja too, but I'm very, very happy and pleased with his performance. And of course we're going to be happy over a victory that we desperately needed. As I said in my match preview, this game was truly going to reveal what Poch and these players is all about, because if you can't beat a championship side in another game, another opportunity that you got to play them, I mean, then I would definitely wanted to see Pochettino out the door, and I would have lost confidence in the players we have. But fair play, they managed to show up, Can we build up on this now? Can we continue to be consistent? I think Middlesbrough were very naive in the setup too. I don't know what Michael Carrick did there in terms of the setup, but they were so open like a book. They were leaving so much spaces. They were pouring decision making in passes as well. I thought they were gonna park the bus more and playing with bigger margins and packing the middle, but they didn't really do that, and they got punished for it. Maybe Carrick was too naive. I don't really know there. But a lot of positives to take upon. I'm very pleased. Now we have to take into consideration too that it was Middlesbrough, so when we're facing tougher opposition, we will see what we're gonna do then. And the next game is against Aston Villa in the FA Cup on Friday, and it's going to be difficult, but this victory helps massively in terms of confidence, team cohesion, team spirit. And yeah, I like what I saw. I'm very pleased, so thank you so much for watching, guys. And of course, if you're brand new here and want to be a legend, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my page, hit that notification bell down below so you never miss when I upload. Take care, guys. We can finally enjoy a victory for a few days.